Does it? How you doing, mate? Good morning. Yeah, I know that feeling, mate. Been struggling for the last few nights myself, if I'm honest. Get 2, 3 hours in and then just wake up like you don't need no sleep. You're like, what? Yeah, it's horrible. Not been able to sleep uh, probably for a week properly. It's horrible, isn't it? It needs lime this. Do you stream for much after I left your Daza last night? That's probably why, mate. I'm trying to. I've never done it, but it's something different. I want to give the fish a go on here. So I need soybeans, wheat, corn, obviously mineral feed. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna bring in a bit of fish farming. See how it is. Like I've never dabbled with it, but I thought, well, let's try it. It's something different. I'm probably once I'm on my feet with land and got crops and stuff, and I'm probably gonna give it a go. I don't think it'd be as big as McCarmston. Um, but I think I'm gonna go for probably some sort of mega farm that. I mean, I could deal with Carmston on my own, but it's obviously nice to have the lads, play with me like they did before. Um, it's just helpful, we got more stuff done quicker, obviously. But I could still do a mega farm. I probably will do one, but I want to get all the crops in, what I need. I'm probably going to make silage out of grass to start with. These soybeans, wheat, and corn. Because obviously I've got a grain silo, and then the pigs need corn also, because I'm going to do some pigs. I need to get straw in because I need bedded. Yeah. Yeah, that New Hope, I looked at that, man. Doesn't look bad, does it at all? I've never done it, mate. I think it's had one update. The fish farming mod. I think it was just. I don't think it was broke. I just think they'd done it for a trigger. I think it was either the feed trigger or the pallet some trigger. It was just something simple, but which I don't mind giving it a go, you know, because I don't want to be putting something in that's going to break the game. If it needs an update, oh, you need a new save and all this shit, right? It's not a bad looking map. This, you know, the fields aren't massive, but they're big enough for they're big enough for what I need when I'm on my own. I mean, dirty and that come on when they're about, but obviously different time zones, so it's about the right size map, I think, field wise. I was going to give it a go to olives and stuff like that. Was it? I think it's grapes actually, yeah, to make juice and stuff, but I don't know. I've never done it. I just want to try a few things that are a bit different, like, you know. Yeah, bloody AI went straight through my grass field yesterday. This is a soybean field. Luckily, Nelson just got the soybean field out. That little tree along that river, AI literally slap bang in the middle, stopped there, and it still wanted to carry on. I don't know if it's because the game's broke or what. Sydney, how you doing? You okay? Yeah, I've only been going for a morning, Andrew. All good, mate. All good. Thought I'd have a little bash on here. I want to do the biomass as well. It's just an extra income, isn't it? Do some beef cattle, pigs. I'm gonna do sheep, and probably goats. So we've got two options that's pre-built in the game anyway, so I might as well use it. Just want to get all my crops, well, not all my crops, but at least a first stage of some crops in to get some sort of animal. I've got 51 Holstein calves at the moment. I'm just feeding them hay until I can get the crops in and out of the ground to start doing TMR. I need straw. Oh dear. What's wrong, Sydney? It's always good to talk, you know. Emotional night. What time is it where you are then? It is 8:53 AM UK. Problem shared is a problem halved. We're all here to chat, all here to talk about issues with people wanting to share, and you know, there's no judgmental people on here. About midnight for Sydney. Where are you based, Sydney? Midnight. So you 9 hours behind us, nearly. I wouldn't even want to guess where you could be. 9 hours behind. Does the name give it away, or am I doing daft? Has everybody doing much today? Thought I'd jump on and do a bit of early morning streaming. Slowly getting there with my subs. You bugger. Oh, Andrew, really? Did it kill you? Did it kill your map, mate? Did say that, didn't I? If that's the case. Right, let's have a look at these fields here. Can't remember what's happened yesterday. Oh, that's my mustard field. Lovely job. I think yesterday. What made you delete it? That's a lot of bloody ploughing hours to chuck away, man. That's really good enough reason. Did it? Did it break your map or? Just subscribe to Sydney. Yeah, yeah. The only way the only place I like to terraform is round bottom of buildings, mate. If I'm honest, so try and keep it to a minimal. You start going too mad. Um, when you terraform down, it's worse than terraforming up, to be honest, because every map's made off of water. Every map. So if you go down too far, on say the lowest point of the map, I can guarantee you'll see water below it. The the Alma, it's been it's been updated, hasn't it? Maybe it needs another one. But touch wood, I've had no issue on this one yet. Whether we're doing it, I don't know, but there's not been an update for it. But as I'm playing it, it seems to be running pretty sweet. I don't want to be shouting about it too quick, but touch wood, it's been okay. Right, I've got them fields to put something in, and them two down there. So got mustard in there. This is going to be canola because the factory's just there. I also need canola for the pigs. So 35 can be oats, so we can do that. Before the RSPCA see my animals with no straw bedding. There was a black square. Yeah, just got to be careful with doing stuff like that, Andrew. Mainly the another update. You might get away with it. Try it again at some other point, but it is frustrating. You put these hours into a map. I've been there and done it in my first, not this build in McCarmston, but my first build when the map didn't have a what do you call it? It didn't have a dairy, but I was that far into it. I wasn't doing a new save game just for the fact of gaining a dairy. No chance. And at that point, we were probably about 450, 460 hours into the game. And then that's when problems started arising with the first update, and then patches, and I think there's about 3 or 4 updates for that map when it first come out. I sort of just bit the bullet, thinking, I'll be alright, carry on, and I was very much mistaken. I went up to about 900 and... I think it went about 912 hours. It got unplayable in the end. Which was a shame, because, I had people from like Canada, New Zealand, Australia, America. I had someone from, it might have been Japan, Irish, Scottish, and obviously English. But I think now, I mean, they're still on my Discord and stuff like that, but I think a lot of people, to be honest, they still sort of either do their own thing on Korea, or they're just gone back to 22, or just not playing it at all at the moment. Uh, did AI not work on there, Andrew, at all? No. We'll be cutting some grass shortly. Get these fields in. I'm not too sure yet where I'm going to put the fish farm. I'm not going to go mental with it because I've never done it before. I don't know how much grain or whatever it needs for feed. I don't know how fast to eat it or anything like that. So it's going to be a new something new for me to try. Something different. Right, oats. Here we go. Decent. I like these. These seeders are fantastic. Yeah, that'll be due an update, Andrew, for sure. Yeah, that is a broken map by the sound of it. I know a few people that are on it, but for God's sake. Yeah, I'd stay clear. To be honest, I wouldn't waste my time. Sure as you don't know nothing about it, do you? Until it comes to that point, and you're like, ugh. Yeah, Riverview. It's a right map, that, you know. That's where we used to be on my server. Before we went back to Calmsden. I just wanted to give Calmsden a bit of a break from when I first done it, probably before Christmas. Yeah, Riverview's a decent little map. And one thing I do like, I mean, I like going big with stuff, you know, animal numbers and stuff like that. It's a bit of a, you know, it's a challenge. I like it. So Riverview, I had the farm right at the top. You can have like 1,700 beef and 1,500 bloody milkers in the other shed. I think you could have like, I can't remember exactly how many chickens you had. But numbers were big on there, and I think that what they done was they brought the there's a mod that I've got on here. I can't remember what it's called without looking. and something about big animal numbers, something along them sort of lines. So I think what they done was they just chucked that in that map. So I just done it on here. I just added it as a mod. I know it works. We had it on Carmsden, so yeah, Riverview's a good map. Yeah. Fucking killed the game, Andrew. I'm never gonna play with that ever. Never ever. Fuck the game, mate. You know, I'm in my 12th day now. 11th, might be 12th day, where I've not been able to get on my server because of that. And people say, oh, it's G-Portal this, it's fuck all wrong with the servers, mate. It's not the servers, it's not the service of the servers, it's the game update. So like last night, me and Dirty were on here for a bit, and I said let's go over to his map, Louisiana. I will be going over there in a bit, because I said to him I'll do a bits over there. So we were on his map, and it kept losing connection. He lost connection a few times before I went over there, as he was streaming. I finished off here, and I joined him. It kicked me about 4 times within 15 minutes. Nothing wrong with the internet or nothing like that. But the 4th time before I got kicked, he actually got kicked off his own server. So, you know, they were obviously working on it. Whatever they were doing, fair enough, whatever. But then I said to him, come on, let's go over 22, see what's happening over there, because we had an issue where Ian couldn't get on. Ian couldn't get onto he couldn't get onto any hosted server I hosted. I couldn't get onto a server that he hosted, and he's on PS5. He could only get on what Dirty set up. So it must be an English thing, or within the UK, whatever, because he's in Ireland. It was a bit weird, but then obviously the way Dirty's server was playing up last night, I mean, it's a very, very, very new. He's had it 2 days, and I said to him, let's go 23 or 22. So went over 22 because we started something over there, just so we could all get us to keep the group together. Here he is, here, Spudman. How are you? So we went to 22 last night, and basically there was the same problem. We're both getting kicked off of 22 multiplayer. Not the server. We haven't got a server there. We just wanted to test it. And in the same time frame of 10 minutes or so, changed from 25 to 22. It was that same problem. He was even getting kicked off of it. So they must have been playing. They must have been working on some sort of any sort of cross-play multiplayer, because me and Dirty were getting kicked left, right, and centre, losing connection. It wouldn't load up from 0, then it would load up to 55, then it would load up to 60, and it just kick. So they've been doing summer. Fingers crossed they're on it, but it's a piss take. Let's put it on us. But I won't be putting that precision farming on. No chance. It broke the game. Why should I want to play with it? Because I can guarantee you any money now. You get so far into a brand new build, you put that on, it'll be fine. All of a sudden, we don't recommend. We don't say you have to put a new save, but we recommend it. You just cover their own arse, aren't they? And I can guarantee any money now, there will be an update for that precision farming. I fucking guarantee it. So, if I'm honest, Andrew, if you want to get stuck into a build, mate, we had no issue whatsoever. At one point I had 6 separate farms. After leaving Carmsden, we went to. Was it? No, sorry. Before we went to Carmsden, it was after Riverview. Between Riverview and Carmsden, we went back to Sri Lanka. So in base game maps, not one fucking issue, not one issue. I run it on my server, it run perfectly. Morning, Ian. How you doing? Let me know via Discord when you're free, Ian. If I want to test something with you today, just to see if you can or can't get on. I don't know if you heard what I just said, but we had a few issues with getting on any game last night. Like I said, I just think the Giants were working. But I know that Dirty went back onto his server last night and done a bit of a stream, so it's obviously working. But when we tried it was just, yeah, it was a bastard nightmare. Yeah, Andrew, honestly, it's brilliant. Great map. Polish. The fields, there's small ones, medium ones, big ones. I've always said to people, I don't recommend people to put fields together, because what you're doing is you're altering the figures of the, everything in the game is done by numbers. That's how they make the game. So you're basically altering the code, basically the code of the game, or code of each map, and it can break them. Like you see these silage servers and that, massive problems because of that reason. But I don't like putting fields together really. I try and use what you get with the map. But that's the only advice I could give anybody. I wouldn't join fields together. I bet when you was joining it together, Andrew, it was a bit joltering, sort of like a bit. It wasn't playing as smooth as it should. If that makes sense. Yeah, do you? Yeah, there you go then. So this is a single player for me. Well, it's on a made up multiplayer or a career, whatever you want to look at it as. Yeah. Well, let's hope they are fixing it. I mean, I might flick my server on later and see if it is put back, made up, or I don't bloody know. But I was gonna flick it on last night, but I thought there's no point. What other maps does the Briscoe make, Andrew? Was that? I haven't really. I've only started really following him since he started making that sacks in them, is it? Is he still there, or is he passed out somewhere in the lay-by? Yeah, Zelonka's a good map. I'd recommend anybody to go to it, but I certainly wouldn't recommend people to be. I mean, Bally Springs looks good. It's a sort of, to me, with the problem with the game at the moment. Um, you know, you want to be going to somewhere that is not huge fields, because I don't care anybody and what anybody says. No one wants to be spending 4 or 5 hours at one fucking field. Like, what are you really going to achieve? I mean, for the builds I do, mega farms and stuff, you can imagine me just harvesting in one field. Yes, you've got AI, but you still got to go and empty the bloody combines, etc. And you don't want to be doing something like Alma. In my opinion, Alma is a 4 to 6 man minimum, a multiplayer map. Definitely. And I would have took me out of you if you would have smashed it out of the park, Andrew. But yeah, if it's got problems like you say, I'd fucking stay clear of it. To be fair. Fucking hell. That's definitely due an update. Right. So that's oats put in. I need to put some wheat in. I need canola. Let's put some wheat in over here then. Yeah, some really good maps on 22. It's not the same as it. I do like 22, it's still a good game, but it's just not 25. As much as problems of 25 we got, it's fucking hell. What was I gonna put in here? Chatting. Um, but I carry on where growing why the oats are going. Yeah, it could be a lot of things, but I would say yeah, it's it's a fucking joke. Precision farming could go and fuck off in my opinion. One thing I wouldn't mind trying in a series, I wouldn't try what I'm doing now, but I wouldn't mind trying. I think it's probably best to do it with one animal as well, so you can concentrate on it more and actually get the full benefit out of it. And that's the I can't remember what the fuck it's called. Well, you've got to, like you get illnesses and that for your animals and stuff. Come on, help me out. What is it called? It's not long come out. I can't fucking remember what it's called. One of you would say it. I can't think. Realism of animals, is it? Something like that, maybe? I don't know. It's the French map, Andrew. Plenity, is it? Yeah, you still on it? Daz, are you? How long you been on that map, Daz? No, I don't like seeding around this fucking area, does it? Right, I'm not going to seed uphill. No chance. One tip, guys, don't seed uphill. Because you will absolutely go through your seed. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's it. Does. I didn't believe that, Ian. Time did you start this morning? 3 o'clock? No, it's not Nyay. Yeah, Egney. Yeah, yeah. You can make mustard, jar mustard. You get alfalfa, which I won't be using. So once you start getting into it, I mean, at the moment I'm literally seeding fields that I've already just ploughed crop into, so they're already highly fertilised. But as I go along, if there's fields that just hasn't been a crop in that I don't want that crop in, I put a cropping called cover crop, and that takes 2 months to fully grow. And then you just use a disc harrow or a cultivator, put it into the field, and it self-fertilises. So basically I don't want to be using a fuck ton of solid fert just because it costs so much money. Obviously I use solid fert Misida, but I wouldn't, I don't want to be spraying all my fields with fucking solid fert. It's just, yes it's quicker, whatever, you know, you gotta wait first growth stage anyway. Or even second growth stage, whichever you prefer, but same amount of time sort of thing was the point I'm getting at, so I just set myself now to just use the cover crop. I think they should have that cover crop in the whole game, if I'm honest. I've never played with it before, it's the first time. It must be just on this map, so I haven't seen it on any other map. £20 for field 1. What? Who are you talking to, Dust? What, me? Oh, is it? You're on about the American map you're on? £20. I was gonna say, I reckon I'll buy fucking every field on this map for that. Oh, you're on about the pronunciation, how you say it, Andrew. It's pretty mad, isn't it? What is it? What sort of productions are on it, Dazza? Any new ones, or is it this sort of standard, your standard same sort of in-base game productions? What makes me laugh is while this is quickly seeding away, you've got dairy, right? You've got your small and your medium one, or small and large in game. This one's a humongous fucking one. I've been told by numerous people that this still produces the same speed as a little one. And that's the dairy. You'd expect that to be, you know, producing fucking loads much quicker. Oh, okay. You love it, Ian, don't you? Fair play. He's the bread man. So that production I'm just showing you, let's get this set up. that production just shown you. It's the same speed as this one. That can do the same speed as that big bastard. It's ridiculous. You'd think it would hold more and produce more. And then you got the one from the Zalonka map, which is this. Exactly the same fucking, exactly the same speed. It produces that same, it holds the same. I think they've done it just because of the space. So if you wanted to make, yeah, you only had a small gap or something, you wanted a dairy, there you go. But yeah, it's a bit weird. How true it is about that big production, I don't know. But you would think it would take more. But I don't like taking, or I don't like buying the in-base game dairy anyway, because if you do that, it's literally pure productions, and I know for a fact that them dairies cannot keep up with large amounts of milk if you're producing it. So if I was to buy it, I wouldn't have a sale point for my milk. So I tend to always on the maps, any map, I tend to keep the in-base game dairy and always place extra ones for me to work if I want productions, you know. Just makes total bloody sense. Yeah, they all run the same speed, mate. You're right though. They are fucking slow. You know, for someone that does a mega farm, Jesus. But let's put it this way: on Calmsden, not this build I've got going on my server. My other one. When I first had the first done my first mega build on Calmsden, I think I had about 2,800 milkers, and that was Holsteins, and then I had about 1,200 buffalo, about 5,500 beef, 2,000 chickens, and probably about 300 fucking sheep because of those pallets and that. Just done my head in. So for the milk, because at the time there was no dairy on Calmsden, I was then placing my own dairies down to then put it through productions to start making mozzarella cheese, blah blah blah. I put down 2, and I thought, oh yeah, that'd be sound. Oh, I was very much mistaken, and it wasn't sound at all. So I ended up putting down 6 to try it. So over in field 24, where the biomass is, I made that into my own production yard, like a little mini industrial estate. I had 6 of them fucking dairies, and it just couldn't produce quick enough. I was producing milk 3-4 times faster than I can actually get it through the production. Yeah, it's a pain in the backside. It's based off of a small white shed. What's the name of that, Andrew? So I can have a look at that. I mean, I don't like going mod crazy, but you know, to go big with a mega farm, it would be a good shout. Does it add updates and stuff like that? Is no bullshit with it, no? You know, I'm not big on mods. Yeah, they definitely are Dazza. It's a fucking nightmare. I think it needs rectifying, if I'm honest. Yeah, cool, thank you. The
I think the reason they do it is because people like fucking about pallets, you know. And these people that wait, you know, let's say I've got a fucking pallet storage shed, and I've been putting all one particular production in for a best time to sell it once a year for the best price. People don't realise, yes, it's for the best price, but you're only selling it once a year. So if you're holding on to a particular product for the best price once a year to sell it once a year, in fact you're losing money. People don't get that, and the game doesn't like a lot of pallets being held or on these spawn points. And then when you get big and you're busy, in my opinion, the last thing you want to be doing is fucking about with pallets, double handling, but taking off your production, putting it into storage. Then you got to take it back out your storage to then load it back up to a truck, trailer, whatever, to then deliver it. If you do that over a whole period of a year, in game, you know, you could be so much more productive and make so much more money being out in your fields, getting all your cropping for your animals, or putting your time into something else to make more money. So you're better off just direct selling all your fucking pallets, forget about them, set them up, just keep them full, and they sell every month or every hour, whatever production it is, all year round. Now, if you do a test, you mark my words, you will make much more money. Dirty Road, hello. You alright, mate? Yeah, just direct selling is a no-brainer. For two reasons: you make money all year round, more money than what you would by selling once a year, and you're more productive out in your fields. Yeah, it doesn't work, Andrew. At least it didn't. So I put that mod on, that warehouse pack for that auto-load Arctic trailer. Absolute dog shit. So it would load up all your products. You just direct distribute from anything you're making. Whether it works now, I don't know. I've not tried it. It broke on me. It broke my fucking map. That was on when we was on Riverview. I had, I think I had 10 or 12 greenhouses. I sort of made my own little industrial estate on that map because of the numbers of the animals and stuff like that. I was producing some decent stuff. So basically, the problem with it was all your stuff will go there from all your productions, because it is a warehouse, like you say, back up to the bay. You can load your lorry, but the problem with it was, you could drive around the whole map. What product you had on it, you couldn't get rid of any of the product. You couldn't sell it from the lorry. But then you could go back to the warehouse and unload it. So it was like a trigger point problem or something like that. I don't exactly know what broke it, as in what you call it, but that was definitely the issue. And I was like, well, fuck this. And then it started killing the server. Just one mod. And then we had one guy that used to play with us. He's like, oh well, I've tried it on a career. Why don't you just like sell anything mod on? So what's the fucking point? It takes the fun away from, like, taking away part of the gameplay, aren't you? Putting that down. What's the point of all your sell points on your map? Makes no sense. For you getting your best price and X, Y, and Z. He goes, yeah, but it works. And I'm like, I'm not putting a mod on to fix another mod. If one mod don't work, it's fucking going. And it did. It fucked up. It totally fucked up the server. The whole map. That's when I decided. I said to everybody, look, we need to think about what we're gonna do. I said, because I'm not happy with how it's being run. Like, it's fucked the game up. And it did. It absolutely murdered the map. Yeah, not bad, Dirty Road, thank you. Thanks for coming in, buddy. You're up early, aren't you? It's got to be fucking 5 AM for you, isn't it? Where am I going? I'm going the wrong bloody way. I need to fill up seed. Pelagony. Here you go, guys. Any queries? That's how you spell it. It's hard enough pronouncing it, let me fucking spelling it. What DLC is that then, Andrew? What does that do? So this is what pisses me off, look. They keep bringing all these DLCs out on these fucking mods and these new maps and these updates for maps. What about the fucking update to the broken game that you know what I mean? That they fucked to start with. That's what really pisses me off. Keep bringing out all that bullshit when the game itself isn't running properly. It's not fucking right. It's them bastards that fucking break it. Alright, Andrew, thank you. Have a look, buddy. Right, this one needs cover cropping, look. And that's my grain mill, so I'm gonna put canola in this one. And I might put some more in 89 when I buy it. What? The fuck is that stuck on there? Bottomed out? That's a bit weird. Yeah, it's come through now, mate. Damn it, took the wrong flipping road. No, I ain't wrong there. Eventually all these fields along here be for that production flour mill. Because in this flour mill, you have the you have the God. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. What was I gonna say now? Oh yeah, in the flour mill, you have the oil mill within the flour mill in this one, which is there. Yeah. Yeah, there's a no auction David he's working on bringing Courts Farm over from 22. There's no release date or nothing like that, but I know he's in the process of making that happen. That Courts Farm is absolutely fantastic. The fields are about the right size, but a similar sort of size fields to these. I played that. That was where I started playing FS on there on 22. I did play a few other played a few other maps, but that was what I go to one. What's that in? Fucking hell. It's only an Irishman smashing the place up, isn't it? No wonder your van's fucked. Or did it smash the curb or the man off? Is it one of them manholes like it? Is it like a storm drain like built into the curb? They're weak as fuck. We never used to like building them. We'd rather put an extra piece of pipe on and make our own storm drain separate. Yeah, the only thing it takes getting used to is on when we was over 22. Jesus, GPS lines. Oh yeah, that is a miss. Definitely. Damn it. Be nice to get some silage made and some more money in the bank. Get that biomass bought, I think. Yeah, no worries, Dazza. Take care, buddy. Thanks all for coming in. Yeah. Oh dear. Need a coffee, I think, guys. Yeah, hopefully you could get on to, you could get on, mate. I don't know, without you two, you try, like. Bloody juicy bloody tractor this is, I don't know. What's that been here? Talking bloody Irish to me or what? Yes, mate, definitely, yeah. Keep me, keep me posted. You're not bloody messaging and driving, are you? Yeah, hopefully you can get on. Would have smashed TV up by now. It's frustrating enough for me not getting on my server, let alone not being able to get on the fucking game. Because we tested it last night, so because it was causing issues on 25, Nelson's obviously just recently bought that server. So basically, he was going to get to the point of changing his server over to 22. That's why we went over last night to see if it had the same issue at that particular time. It did. So for all these people and all these big content creators, you know, saying, oh, you know, X, Y, and Z. You know, everyone's got their view about the game, but it was quite obvious to us last night. The multiplayer and servers, well, more not servers, but more so the crossplay. They all run off the same engine, 22 and 25. So I was chatting to someone last night who's got like, I don't know, 3.8 thousand bloody people. Like, it was a busy place. I was just having a chat. Said to him about the problem that he said, "Oh no, 22's still separate. There won't be any more updates for that." So I'm fucking telling you now, mate. I've just witnessed it from my own eyes 20 minutes ago. He was that much argumentative, mate. I thought, fuck yeah, I can't be arsed. Like, people go, oh yeah, but 22 this, 22 that. Yeah, it's 22, it's not 25. So they're totally different gameplay. But they do run the same engine. Me and Nelson went straight over there to see if the 22 was running better. You couldn't even get on. So it was obvious that it's still the same engine to run both games. A lot of people out there think they know about stuff, but in fact, those people don't know a lot about what they're on about. And then when you go in there, well, you've only got like, before I started streaming, oh, you've only got like 12 subs. Now, what the fuck has that got to do with the amount of hours I played the game? I've got over 2,000, nearly 2,100 hours on here since the game's come out on 12th of November. Let me see. I can show you, Ian. Sorry, mate. I was just seeing if I could show you how many hours I've got on the game. Yeah, I've played. It was over 2012. That was 2026 hours a couple of weeks ago. Come on, dumb shit. Go, go, go. It's got wheat, oats, they're all grass. That's canola. It was canola, wasn't it? We was going to put in here. That one, but we need that there. So we need corn, soybeans, wheat, and mineral feed. So, fucking plow. Fucking airspray stinks. fucking wind, Jesus. But guys, what's weather like there, Ian? It's just a bit iffy. It's a bit cooler, is it? Oh, watch out. Jesus. Yeah, it was hot yesterday, yeah. It's a bit cooler today, definitely. Bloody hell.
Right, people, I think we can end the stream there. I've got a couple of things to do. Thanks very much for coming in. Hitting the like button. I'll probably be back at some point today. If not, it'll be tomorrow. So, take care of yourselves. Thanks for coming on. Ta-ra.